Did you know that if you catch a narcissist cheating, they will never ever trust you again? If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about just that, how if you catch a narcissist cheating and you go back to them, y'all end up in a relationship together, they won't trust you again. They think that you're going to try to get them back. Stay tuned, like, and subscribe. But this is true, y'all. If you ever catch a narcissist cheating, they will never trust you again. I know it sounds funny, but it's absolutely true, y'all. Because once you catch me, I know you don't trust me. So I know I can't trust you. So now I'm on guard at all times, especially if you forgive me. I always think that you have one foot out the door and that you're going to leave me. So I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing. I might pretend that I'm stopping for a little while. I might be good for a little while, but I'm afraid that you're going to leave. So I need to have this backup or secondary supply or a new person possibly. This is why you see so many times when you forgive a cheating, lying, narcissistic person, they end up leaving you for their affair partner. Because even though the affair partner doesn't trust them and they don't trust the affair partner because, hey, you cheated with me while I'm in a relationship and you might also be in a relationship, they would rather do that than stay with you because they don't trust you. It was just a mind game, y'all, seriously. So welcome back. If you could read the text on the screen, it says, I like this. Narcissists won't trust you anymore after you catch them. So I know I said catch them cheating at the beginning, but you could catch them lying. You could catch them in something. You could catch them on dating apps or whatever. You can catch them wherever you catch them at. They just won't ever trust you again because a lot of times, a lot of narcissists' biggest fear is you getting your lick back. They think that you are out to get them. Like, damn it, I know I did you wrong. And one of my biggest fears is you doing the same thing to me. I can't take I can't take it when you match my energy. That's a lot of narcissistic people's biggest fears. If I cheat on you or I lie to you, I take money from you and you catch me, then I automatically think that you're going to try to get me back because that's how my mind works. I'm always thinking about self-serving things. I'm always thinking about how to heal and how to grow. I'm always thinking about different spaces and whatnot. So that's the type of dynamic that I'm on right now. Like I said, I try to tell people this all the time. This is the space that I'm in. A lot of narcissists, they are super paranoid that you're going to try to get them back some way, shape, or form. Literally, that's the mindset right there. And they always have to be prepared. So if you catch a narcissist, so depending on how you catch them, it really doesn't matter. But if you catch them right, you reconcile with them, y'all end up back together. They almost always are now looking for an exit plan or a backup plan. Some type of backup plan just in case that you decide to leave me. I need to have a backup plan in order. Just in case you decide to peel out, just in case you decide to be done. I need to have a backup plan in order. So this is what happens a lot of times, y'all. They are seeking out these spaces. They are seeking out, to help. Just literally just help them out. That's literally it right there. They think you're gonna try to get them back. So they're always, it's like living on edge. It's like sleeping on the side of a cliff, right? I know if I roll too far to the right or to the left or whatever, I might be going over the cliff's edge. It's just the edge of that cliff. It's just an uncomfortable existence for that narcissistic person to be in. And the reason they think that because they're super paranoid because they will do the same thing to you. I would definitely match your energy. If you did something to me where I feel like there's some vengeance involved, oh yeah, I'm coming for you. I have to absolutely come for you in some way, shape, or form because if I don't, I'm probably gonna lose my damn mind. You have to be very, very wary of narcissistic people, y'all, when you are forgiving them, because if they're not willing to really work on themselves and they just automatically assume that everything is copacetic or you're just gonna take them back as is, just be very careful because they typically think that you're sooner or later. They think that you're going to be like, okay, I need to match this person's energy. You hurt me, so now I need to hurt you. They think you're going to have that same mindset because that's the mindset that we have. That's the mindset that I have. I'm going to get my lick back. That's how my mind goes. I'm going to get my lick back. In my lick back, I mean I'm going to repay your pain debt. It's like your pain debt. So they think you're going to do the same thing to them. Like they'll never trust you. Y'all, it's like they will never get over it. I know it sounds crazy as hell. Like they will never get over you catching them, because it's always, especially if you keep bringing it up. If you keep bringing up the same thing over and over and over again, they might get frustrated. They might blow up. The only way to really tell if a narcissistic person is changing is if they are willing to hear that type of stuff. If they're willing to hear you hold them accountable and actually willing to adhere to a certain level of baseline and understanding and trying to grow through that, because that happens all too often in a lot of these toxic spaces, y'all. It's just like people, you catch them and then you forgive them, and then it's just like they are always on edge. Whether or not they're on edge if you're going to leave, but they're always on edge that you're going to retaliate in some way, shape, or form. Like you might get your lick back by you try to sleep with somebody else. You take some money from me. You take my car. You tell my mom on me. You do whatever I've done to you. You do it on me. And I have this big fear of that happening. So you have to prep yourself for these situations, y'all. It's just like narcissistic people, y'all. Like we're not very hard to understand. You know what I mean? But it's just like as long as you don't dig too deep, because when you start digging very, very deep inside the mind of a narcissistic person, you're gonna run into a lot of turmoil, a lot of turbulence, a lot of things of that nature. So you don't have to match their energy. You don't have to dig deep within them to understand why they did what they did. Sometimes they do what they do because they think you're gonna leave them anyway. So if you're gonna leave me anyway, I need to go have me a roster on the side or whatever. I need to go ahead and have some people right here doing this and doing that. But that's just a very unique space that we're all falling in within the categories of narcissism. They will never trust you again. You go through their phone, never trust you again. You go through their Apple Watch, never trust you again. You go through their computer or their emails, even if they left them open, out on the floor, wide open with voice to text, and text to voice. They don't care. They won't trust you again. You know what I mean? It's a lot of moving pieces in these situations. There's so many people have to deal with. So you have to stay empowered on your journey, y'all. Catch a narcissistic person cheating, take it with a grain of salt. See if they're going. Like I said, you have to be able to apply boundaries and things like that in order to survive, regardless. There has to be boundaries in place. But yeah, anytime you catch them cheating, they won't trust you again. Absolutely not. Hell no. Why would they? You know what I mean? Why would I trust you again if you already told me a big, huge lie? There's no way I'm trusting you again, But that's something that you have to adopt in your own life right there. Because most narcissists will never apologize to anybody that they've hurt. Some of them become videographers. Some of them become mentors, and some of them become coaches. Some of them, it's just a different field. But you have to be careful with this situation, y'all. Be careful and protect your peace. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into another episode. I'm super thankful that y'all here. My very first episode of Waving the Red Flag is tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, August 31st. Send an email to wavingtheredflagshow.com if you want to actually be on the show to talk about red flags, or you can send a personalized video via email to me, or via Instagram to me with your possible red flags. Ask a couple questions. We'll get it played on live. This again is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night on Instagram and YouTube. Not Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Nothing else is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video, y'all. I am truly, eternally grateful for every single one of y'all that support the channel in any way, shape, or form. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that we can reach more people, to help more people. The self-love brand is available. I'm strong. I love me. It's a self-love brand. The self-love journal is available on Amazon as well to help you rebuild that self-love and identity, during the toxic relationship. Also, look into joining the channel memberships to get more behind the scenes perks and things like that, y'all. Thank you so much for your support.